This time we go back to Palestine, where in a new Israeli attack on the Gaza Strip, at least 14 Palestinians were killed and hundreds injured. Our correspondent Huda Hegazi brings us the latest details from the ground.
According to Palestinian sources, today at approximately 2 p.m., Israeli occupation army troops proceeded to invade and surround the industrial headquarters in the governorate of Janines, which was the first refugee camp set up by UNRWA, the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine refugees in Palestine, where they proceeded to set up thousands of tents. It is a refugee camp that evacuates approximately 70,000 Palestinians. Today, Israeli troops proceeded not only to surround and invade the refugee camp, but also proceeded to bomb it directly. According to the Palestinian Ministry of Health, 2 missiles from tanks of the occupation army fell on a building which was evacuating approximately 800 Gazans. In addition to the fact that the planes and drones of the occupation army also proceeded to drop bombs on tents sheltering Gazans. Therefore, this bombing have caused the death of at least 14 Gazans and the injury of hundreds of others. But according to the UNRWA director, he assured that he has tried to contact ambulances, the International Red Crescent, and even the Red Cross to evacuate the wounded and to evacuate the martyrs. Still, it has been assured that the Israeli troops are preventing any ambulance car or any firefighting team from reaching that place by cutting the roads and even proceeding to open fire and shelling any ambulance car or any firefighting car that proceeded to approach that area. Therefore, UNRWA has been forced to bury the 14 Gazans who have been victims of these Israeli bombardments by opening a mass grave in that refugee camp and burying them collectively after several attempts in ambulance cars. Several ambulance cars have been able to reach the site of the incident and so far have transferred 73 victims to various hospitals in the governorate of Rafah, because as we know, the hospital in the governorate of Canoones are completely overrun and surrounded by the Israeli occupation army, such as Nasser Hospital, Al-Mal Hospital, and Al-Harid Hospital, and therefore all the wounded have been transferred to Abu Yusuf Al-Nahar Hospital and Al-Quaid Hospital here in this governorate. Now, the fear is that new bombings will be carried out in this refugee camp because, as we mentioned at the beginning, more than 70,000 Gazans are being evacuated. Among them are children, women, and elderly, and now the fear is for their lives. Therefore, UNRWA has asked the Red Cross, the International Red Crescent, and this human rights organization to evacuate all the Gazans who are inside this refugee camp because their lives are in grave danger.